Today's top story: the Christmas number one, Christmas Time Ding-a-ling-a-ling, has been stripped of its title following an outcry from Britain's orphans. A spokesman from the British Association of Orphans commented, "Not all orphans are sad every Christmas. Imagine if you could spend Christmas away from your relatives, how much fun would that be? Do you get our point?" The replacement Christmas number one is Waiting Room by Fugazi. Welcome to part 2 of Park Date's 2022 Christmas special. Christopher Beanland, that's me, and David Baldwin in Birmingham. Hope you enjoy it. Have a great Boxing Day, and if you enjoy Park Date, please do subscribe and leave us a review, and do follow us on socials at Park Date Podcast. The website is parkdate.co.uk, and a new season 3, with lots of surprises and great guests, is coming very, very soon. So have a happy Christmas and enjoy this episode, and stay tuned for season 3. We're back with part 2 of our Christmas Park Date podcast with David Baldwin.
Christmas special.
Yes, and we just exchanged presents. I'm very excited to watch my S Club Seeing Double DVD. Thank you for that, David.
You're welcome.
And did you like your...
Oh, sorry, yes. I certainly did. I enjoyed my presents too. Less so the business card holder.
Can I see them sticking out of a bin over there? Was
that... No, definitely not. They're definitely still in this bag that I'm holding.
Excellent. And we're by this sign that says, "Fill your street with friendliness." And how do you feel about this? Does this look like your street in Harporn, David?
To be fair, there's a white cat there, and we do have a white cat.
Yeah.
So
Is this your house?
Yes, I think so. A little car by it, and a rainbow in the window. Takes you back to pandemic days, those glorious days.
I like this idea because I feel like filling streets with friendliness seems like a nice idea to me. I think
it is
streets and parks and towns should be full of friendliness. I think it's a nice thing, isn't it?
That's true. Do you think that's an achievable objective?
Possibly not.
Yeah.
In these very divided times, extremely problematic times.
Yes.
But maybe a little bit of friendliness could be a good.
And a little bit can go a long way.
Good thing. What do you think of these scooters that have appeared everywhere?
A bit of a blight in some ways.
I can't see you on one of those.
No, tootling along on my little scooter.
Yeah.
However, I can see the benefits for a city.
Yeah.
It's just, I think, the fact you can just leave them anywhere.
Yeah.
A bit weird.
I tripped over one once, and it was not a pleasant experience. So we're
just by what used to be. Now I don't know if this is still here or not, but there was a pub called the Flapper and Fergie, which is quite legendary.
Let's try and find it, because that's where we used to go and see some music.
Indeed, we did.
It'll be a nice little trip down memory lane, which is what we always like to do as two old men with their best years behind them. And all we can do is look fondly to the past.
And is that because the present is so awful?
Right.
We need to.
Yeah, and if the present is awful, what the hell does the future hold?
Well,
did you watch Years and Years?
I did not know.
That BBC drama. It just shows life getting worse and worse and worse.
Great. I can't wait to watch that.
Hopefully, things will get better in the future. But in the spirit of looking ahead to 2023 as well, I thought it would be nice, David, if we maybe took a little look at some of the projects that we have in a pipeline. We obviously have our new podcast on site, which is
that actually going to happen?
Oh yeah, it's been commissioned by Audible.
Okay.
I've signed a deal for £1 million to get that podcast made.
Seems overpriced somewhat.
I know. I was quite surprised.
Yeah.
Quite surprised by the deal I managed to cut.
And this podcast involves you just talking to people on building sites?
On building sites, it's both of us. We're going to go to building sites, and we're going to make a podcast in spite of the massive amounts of background noise and people swearing and shouting. It's going to be the greatest podcast ever.
If we look out over there, let's have a look.
Yeah, we're near
We're right near the canal.
Near a canal, exactly.
You're never far from a canal.
Not in Birmingham.
No.
What can we see over here?
Okay, so yeah, I think it has gone. I just, in the back of my head, I was thinking, has it gone or is it still there? But I think that pub has gone.
It should be right here, shouldn't it?
I think so. I think it should be over there, but it's gone.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
So this is a very big, big landmark in the Birmingham music scene. But it does look like maybe those flats.
Oh, flats, of course.
Are where.
Where
it was.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, I've enjoyed that. Nice.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm.
So, yeah. Well, unfortunately, our quest doesn't seem to have been successful. I thought.
That's a shame.
We're about to be joined by.
I thought we were going to be joined by someone.
Special guest.
guest.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thought someone was going to join us there. Well, we can let's walk down to the canal anyway.
Yes, let's go down.
Okay, so we've got that coming up.
Yeah.
I want to see your sitcom Crazy World.
That would be nice.
Commissioned, which is brilliant.
Thank you.
Why would you not want to have a sitcom set on a crazy golf course?
Oh, exactly. Staffed by idiots.
Yep.
I mean,
Great cast of characters.
Yeah, it's just silly fun. But
yeah.
Apparently, no. I mean, it's the usual thing, isn't it? It's who you know, Chris. And, who do I know?
Yeah.
You're in the know with all these people you're talking to for your podcast.
Well, sure.
You must have a few contacts by now.
Well, maybe we could get Christopher Biggins to help out
Christopher Biggins.
If we could give him a role. Why is this gate locked? Hold on, is this the Flapper and Fur Kid?
Oh, maybe this is it.
This is it. Yeah, we found it.
We found it.
Right, let's go round.
Brilliant.
Let's go round the side.
That pleases me.
Yeah.
Pleases me. Shows off when I come down here.
Let's
go this way. So it is still going.
I'd even go inside, maybe. Yes. Well, yeah, maybe. Can you see a role for Christopher Biggins in Crazy World?
I think so. I mean, he's a chameleon, isn't he?
Well, he is indeed. Yeah, we could get him in there.
He steals the show, doesn't he? Biggins.
It does indeed.
So no, that would be nice. But we've written a lot, haven't we, in our time? But
well, I think we need to write something else about. We always talk about writing something in Birmingham as well. We could do that. I'm quite keen on doing this. Telly Savalas looks at Birmingham.
I know you are. But you are the only audience.
Am I barking up the wrong tree with this one?
Well, the presenter of it is literally the only audience. So.
Yeah. I think we could do. Is it closed?
Yeah.
I think it's closed, isn't it? We could have gone in for a
swift one.
We could have done, exactly. Why is it shut?
Good question. Although I suppose it is Thursday afternoon. Perhaps.
Let's go down to the canal.
Yeah, let's have a look down here. This has become more of a canal date.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we were in a park for some
we
of
had one
it.
park.
We had a bit of a park, but there was quite weird looking people hanging out in that park. But then there's always weird looking people by the canal. Is there a house in the back of? It looks like someone lives here.
Oh, it does.
You live in the back of the Flapper and Fur Kid. If anyone's too young to remember that Firkin used to be quite a big chain of pubs.
Yeah.
Do you remember they had Firkins everywhere, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
There's something and Firkin.
Yeah, a fair few bands have played there as well.
Yeah.
Relatively well-known ones.
Do you remember seeing anyone?
No. You know me, I didn't actually go to these gigs.
We went to see Avril Lavigne.
No, I'll tell you what.
I don't know why I remember that one.
No, that was a good one. And I'll tell you why. Do you remember there was a special room for press, and it was the smallest room.
Was there?
It was, yeah, there was. I remember being in there thinking, this is There were about 10 of us packed in this tiny room.
What, like a backstage room?
Yeah, like it wasn't backstage. It was like a special place for journos to
Really?
yeah, and it was
I don't remember that.
absolutely. But I mean, what a gig! It was legendary. You had your tie and you around your t-shirt.
I don't think I did.
Do you remember?
I don't think I did.
Who else did I see? I saw Jared Leto's Ego project.
30 Seconds to Mars.
Correct. He's a problematic
Why
fellow, isn't he?
Was I there for that? I don't remember seeing that.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I got a T-shirt. That's how.
Yeah. Did you like that album?
I did actually. Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
But now I'm not allowed to say that. I don't think so.
Yeah. Has he been cancelled?
It hasn't been cancelled, but there's something very strange about this. He effectively runs a cult.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
I need to read about that.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
Mm.
Just like Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
Just they're of not quite as bad as Ezra, maybe. I don't want to slander anyone. Not that they'll care what I think. But I haven't been down here before.
No. What's well, we did a bit of a canal walk last time, didn't we? It's very strange. Birmingham's very busy, and then you come down to the canal. There's no one around. It's like
UCB over there.
What does that stand for?
The Centre of University of Central Birmingham. That's it.
You're like,
Sorry.
What's a U word?
Yeah.
Ultra. A C word.
Ultra cool building.
Cool. B, Birmingham. Ultra cool Birmingham.
Yes, that's exactly
what it stands for.
I knew somebody who used to live down here, actually. Someone we used to work with in Metro days, Rebecca and Derek.
Did they live here? Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, along in one of these flats here,
right,
right by the canal.
Hello, Rebecca and David. If you're Rebecca and Derek, if you're listening.
I'm not sure they will be.
Hello, anyone? If you're
not
listening. Not sure they will be.
I'm not convinced, but who knows? Yeah. You never know.
Yes, they did, didn't they? I do remember. They could walk into work.
Yeah, which is always the dream, isn't it?
Yeah. I had to get the 50, which was not so.
Quite the odyssey.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough today.
You have. I think you're going down with something.
It might be a bit of a winter cold, possibly. Oh, I know where we are now.
Yes, so now this, right. What was it called?
What, this bar?
No, this bit, it was called Summer Row, I think.
Summer Row, yeah,
Summer
exactly.
Row.
There was a bar here called Après.
That's right.
Which was Après ski themed, and there was also a bar called Meechu, Mechu, which was a pun on meet you
at Meet You.
I'll meet you
Clever.
at
Very
Meet You. They must have been very happy when they came up with that.
And now it's a theme, whatever that is.
Oh, theme.
Opheme.
Is that that might be a restaurant? I think that might be an Indian restaurant.
I believe it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, there's some good restaurants in Birmingham.
Well, that sounds like Christopher Biggins' podcast now. When we started talking about restaurants. What's your favourite restaurant in Birmingham?
Oh, you know, the one that sells the food with the nice food.
What, Nando's?
Yeah. I once took my vegetarian wife to a Nando's. That was a big no-no.
Oh, what kind of vegetarian food does she like? Is she like vegan or vegetarian?
No, she's vegetarian.
Yeah.
Vegetarian all her life.
Yeah.
And now I'm affected by proxy. I'm vegetarian.
Yeah. So where's good for vegetarian food in Birmingham?
Dishoom is good.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there.
The way you say that, it's as if you're being paid a certain amount of money.
Dishoom is good, located.
I've never seen
just by the Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery.
I've never seen David's eyes light up. If you could have only seen, it's like.
Could you see pound signs in my eyes?
His dead soul was momentarily reanimated when he said the words. Yeah. I've been to the one in London, but yeah, they've got one in Birmingham now, haven't they? Yeah, is it good?
It is absolutely brilliant.
What It's here with you and the shoe.
I think it's one of the few restaurants I've
Yeah.
been to recently, and so I can actually give an opinion on it.
Yeah. What did you
Normally,
eat?
I don't know. People ask me things like that, and I go, "It's just food.
Yeah.
I'm not a.
Yeah.
I don't take photos of my food. I don't remember what I had. I don't really remember whether it was that good or not. So I'm actually the worst person
Right.
to send to review food, and I have in the past been sent to review.
I was
food.
going to say, I've sent you to review.
Yeah,
restaurants.
I'm the absolute worst person.
Did I send you to like Nottingham or something to review a restaurant?
Possibly. I remember I reviewed some cake at Wetherspoons.
Did you?
The place I was meant to go to was closed,
Yeah.
and so I just went to the Wetherspoons on Broad Street and reviewed some cake.
That's very funny. And do you remember anything about the cake? Was it good?
No, I remember nothing. So I made that clear. I don't remember anything that I reviewed.
But Dishoom was good. Well, it's good.
It was super. It was delicious.
By the way, we're not being paid any money by them, even though it may seem that way.
But we might if we push it. We
Yeah,
might get it.
maybe I'll get in touch with their advertising people. What do you think of this very large banner?
For University College. Oh gosh, you know what?
UK's best university.
I've completely misnamed. Oh no, hold on.
University
Yes.
College Birmingham.
I've completely misnamed. That's the college. Sorry. Sorry. UCP.
So it's not ultra cool
No.
Birmingham, it's University College Birmingham. UK's best university as voted by students. Oh, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Students there are obviously very happy, so
Yeah, I mean, they don't look it, but
don't,
well, that's students for you, Chris. Ungrateful, just like we were.
they don't look it. I loved being at university, it was great.
Have you noticed that the 4 youths that have sort of followed us from the garden?
Oh God!
It's actually the ones who are sat in the garden.
It is.
So I think perhaps they wish to hear more about what we're talking about.
Maybe that's really interesting. I wonder if they're students at the university. Maybe they want to be on the podcast. Who knows?
Have you had any recent interest from some celebrity names?
Oh yes, there's all kinds of A-list celebrities, David.
No, I'm not saying A-list. I want the interesting ones. I want,
I mean, but as we were saying, like, for cards on the table, I think the best podcasts are the funniest ones, and quite honestly, people who make me laugh are the ones that I want on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's always really what.
That's what you look for.
Yeah, that's always what I look for. Exactly.
A bit of lightness, or a bit of light in the dark.
I think it's about I think the thing that I want to get is for it to be as funny as possible, which I wish is something
problematic with you as the host. That is an issue.
That's the biggest problem. I was going to say, I wish that's also what the TV and film commissioners of the world would also look for when they're trying to commission.
You'd hope so, but
comedy stuff.
But I don't think that's necessarily the case.
I'm so old-fashioned. I love things that are funny. I love comedy that makes me laugh.
I know. Well, you're out of fashion, mate.
It was so
No one's interested.
I
in
watch things with jokes, and I think, oh wow, that's funny. It's making me laugh. And I know that's it's terribly unfashionable.
You can have some
days?
jokes, but you've also got to have a fairly complex story and proper characters, and that's where we're going wrong.
Is that what we need? We're writing things that are too funny. We're too funny. We're too funny. That's the problem.
I don't think that's the problem. I don't think they read our scripts and go, "That's too funny. We can't put that on."
Okay, so we talked about 2 things that we're going to do in 2023. What else? What other projects, other scripts, or other shows are we going to do in 2023? There's got to be so many
just rattling around inside that head of yours. Any thoughts?
I honestly think the Telly Sir Alice thing.
I mean,
or we could do.
You keep repeating this.
A fictionalised version.
Okay.
Where, you know, it's this idea of, me and Catherine did this thing at Mac, where David works last night, where we showed films about Birmingham, TV programs about Birmingham as part of David's Square Eyes TV Festival, which is a brilliant idea. I think we should be celebrating TV, and I think those kind of nuggets of quirky, funny, local TV and film have always really appealed to me. I wonder if you could do... I think it would be great to do a movie or a sitcom where they're making one of these things like a local TV show or, you know, a Telly Savalas style public information film. Because I think it's good to see behind the curtain, to see... I always loved TV about TV, right?
Okay.
You like this as well, don't you? Like things that are meta, right?
Yeah.
So someone making a film or someone making a TV show, I always think is really, really interesting and funny. But the same with podcasts as well. You know, this podcast it takes a team. There's like 100 people like with us now, all these sound recording engineers.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it though, would you?
No, it just sounds like two middle-aged men.
It sounds really ramshackle.
Walking around with no planning, no script.
Absolutely nothing.
No.
But actually, this is scripted to the nth degree.
We've written a script. People don't realise every word we say is scripted.
Which is also an awful, if you think about that and what we've produced, that shows how terrible we are at scripting things, because this is going nowhere.
But if you could see... if you could see the script now, you would see the pauses. Everything has been worked out in a very Pinter or Potter-esque way.
Potter? Oh, Dennis. I thought I had Harry Potter in my head.
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
The famous...
Sorry.
Famous TV writer.
Was that Potter? Sorry, I really interrupted your flow.
But even this, you know, it's in the script. If you can just visualise now the script of me and David talking, we worked out that Harry Dennis Potter joke. Yeah. We were sat in a pub for ages working through this. This me ranting, this piece now, like we put a lot of effort into this.
And people say that's wasted time. Is it wasted time for me to sit down in a pub writing and saying this is wasted time?
Right, exactly. And when we were sat there thinking about writing that, we think about, is it wasted time? We're writing down, okay, here's a bit where we'll say, is this wasted time? Everything is thought through, everything is meta. And when you see behind the curtain, I think that's when it's really...
And you look behind the curtain and you see Oz himself, and it looks like Chris Beanland.
Yeah, which is not something that anyone really wants to see, least of all me.
You've been peering through curtains of people, Chris.
Yeah, indeed. So we're almost back to our original park where we started.
Yeah.
And what else have you got on the cards for Christmas time then, David? Have you got any exciting plans?
Not that I can think of particularly.
Yeah.
Christmas is not my favourite time of the year.
Yeah.
Don't know why. It gives me too much time to think, and just don't leave me with my thoughts. That's never a good thing to do.
No. We need to keep you busy.
Leads to darkness.
Yes.
And to dark thoughts.
Yeah.
It is no coincidence that the first sitcom pilot series I ever wrote was called Look Busy.
Yeah.
That is.
And here's another thing as well. Look Busy. We need to get this.
Do you know I wrote 12 episodes of that?
Look Busy is great.
That's an absolutely mad thing to do, though. Nobody's commissioned it, and I wrote 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Absolutely madness.
Well, I've already written 16 episodes of this podcast.
That's right.
Which is even more stupid. Every single word scripted.
Wow. Even these
words, exactly. Me saying this.
Yeah. It's complicated, isn't it? If you think about it.
Everything's more complicated than it is.
It is.
This is why you need to think more. Life is about thinking and
using your brain.
Exactly.
And writing what you're saying.
Exactly. Very very important to do that. So we're almost back at the start.
Here we are.
So I think we'll finish off here by the rep.
Yeah, let's finish here.
I'll leave you to walk over to your car's parked over there.
Yeah,
isn't
no,
it,
that's
David?
right. So it was an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it was so nice to see. It was always nice
yeah.
to see.
It was
You
good
know,
to see.
I really enjoy our talks, and it's, you know, I do like miss hanging out with you. So it's really nice to see you.
Yeah, no, it's nice. So
Yeah.
well, I'll see you again for a Valentine's Day special.
We'll do a Valentine's Day special.
Yeah,
Okay. See you again soon. Okay, see you, David. I'm so glad that's over. Oh my God, he's so annoying. Like I can't even. It's just actually too much for me. Do you know what? I'm just gonna share this with you. I really just.
I heard that.
I just can't like even.
I can hear you.
I just can't even.
What are you saying? What are you talking about?
I just can't even. I'm just gonna walk away. I'm really just sick of this. I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of it. Do you know what? I hope your Christmas decorations catch fire, and I hope your house burns down, and I hope all your family die in flames, David.
Hell,
be honest, I just can't even be bothered with it anymore. I can't just be bothered with it anymore.
You just said was mental, like actually, like fucking weird, and you should be ashamed.
I'm just walking away. I'm just walking away.
Yeah, walk away. They always bloody walk away.
Yeah, all right.
You're pathetic. You know, people.
You are.
People are going to find out the real you, and they won't like what they find.
They already know.
They won't like it.
All right, see ya.
Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling, it's Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling, it's Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hey there, Sonny, would you like to eat some coal? Yes, my daddy is on the dole. Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling, it's Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hi there, orphan, are you sad? Yes, I am, each Christmas is bad. Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling, it's Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Okay, Grandma, you've got gout. Why don't you try and eat a sprout? Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling, it's Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling, it's Christmas time, ding-a-ling-a-ling.